How about a musical intro this week? You know, DJs do it, so why can't Oz? Yeah, so anyways, well, this is video journal take 2. The last one was too large for upload, so apparently I talked too damn much. So we'll cut it a little short and cut out some of the stuff, I guess. I was trying to make up for no VJ last week, but apparently YouTube has limitations. So I got a big list, and I'll get through it a little quicker. Start out with break time. What do I mean by break time? Animation Mentor is difficult. It's hard to incorporate it into your life, especially if you have something other than Animation Mentor to concentrate on. Family, job, anything. You know, I mean, it's awesome if you're 19 and you still live with mom and dad and you can concentrate on it. But let's face it, I think the average age of the student that I've met so far is somewhere in their mid-20s to mid-30s. So let's just go 25 to 35. Generally with kids, with a full-time job and another family life. You know, I mean, and kids can include anything to real children to dogs and cats, gerbils, whatever. But so, you know, I want to give a quick shout out to some of my boys who got to take a break. Matt Doble got a job doing some temp freelance stuff at Blue Sky. Where'd he go, brother? That's awesome. I'm happy for you. The Mad Tagger, Eddie Ortega, got promoted at work. Congratulations, sir. So he's got to take a little time off to kind of get settled into his new position. And then my boy Brett Wheeler, Wheels, my man, if you're watching this, I love you, dog. Take care of yourself, and I'm serious. If you need anything at all, you get in touch with me. You know how. Big props to Mike York. Welcome back, my man. He had to take a term off. Got a new job. Had to relocate to California. So sounds like he's settled now and back. If you haven't had a chance to check out his workspace, that's Mike York, Y-O-R-K. Find him in the Cruise to Campus. Bobby Beck, off to Egypt. How awesome is that? Woo! I'm so jealous. I love ancient Egypt. Big subject for me when I was younger. You know, in fact, for a while I wanted to be an archaeologist and an Egyptologist, but you know, life happens and things go different ways. But I also wanted to be a marine architectural structural design engineer as well. That's a mouthful, isn't it? But you know, I mean, that's how it goes. Bobby, have an awesome time. I expect to see huge amounts of pictures, and I can't wait to read about it on your blog. The week in review. What's that mean? That means, you know, what do we got going on? Well, for us in Class 3, we're obviously blocked. Blocking was last week. Class 2, Class 1, Class 4, 6, and 5. You guys obviously probably know something different. But so I'm moving into breakdowns and you know, starting revisions and timing changes. You know, kind of our first little acting thing, because we're in intro to acting, so it's kind of exciting, a little bit entertaining. Gonna have some fun with it. I got losing your mind. I've got it right here. See, it's there. Losing your mind. What does that mean? That means, and I've talked about this before, staying organized. I'm a list guy. I write lists for everything. So I've got a book here. It's got a start of a list in it. A pen. Actually, it's a mechanical pencil. So click, click, click. An eraser, because there's no eraser on it. But it's for this book that's got more lists in it. You know, I mean, these are all lists. I don't know if you can see that or not, but lists. Oh, look, another book with lists. I'm a list guy. I don't worry about losing my mind, because I take everything that's in my mind and I put it on paper, and then the only thing I have to worry about is losing the paper. If I can remember where paper is, I'm a step ahead of half the people out there. My camera, this is what I use to shoot my video reference. It cost me $45 at Target. How awesome is that? That's just kind of an afterthought. But anyways, so yeah, lists. I can't stress the importance of lists in your guys' lives. If you don't have a pad of paper in front of you at all times, start trying to make it a habit. You know, I mean, I've got paper everywhere within reach. Here you go, paper. There's paper. I've got more paper in my desk than I know what to do with. Pens. You know, I mean, if you don't have pens, you can't write. always keep a pen handy. I usually have one in my pocket with me somewhere so I can at least write on something. I always have a pen handy, I always have a piece of paper handy. It's good to get those thoughts out of your head because that way you can't forget them. If you get them on paper, all you have to remember is where the paper is. Put it in your back pocket for crying sake. Networking revisited. That's something else I wanted to touch upon. I've got, contacts upon contacts upon contacts of people that I've met at, different places, events, conventions, PAX, Gen Con, SIGGRAPH stuff. I can't stress how important it is. You see the name, well, the company, can't really see the name, but it's Aaron LeMay. He's an art director there. I'll send him an email. We met, had a 15-minute conversation, but, every single person that I have on these cards will get an email. Hey, Derek Osborne, just want to touch base, see how you're doing. Let you know that I appreciated meeting you. If it's a second contact I'm making, if it's a third, fourth, or fifth, hey, I just wanted to send a message wishing you the best as we come into the holiday season. Revisit those contacts every 3 to 4 months. Just keep yourself in mind. You never know when it's going to pay off and be beneficial to you. Tradigitool. Martin Hopkins was my instructor first term. Told me I couldn't use any tools. He said, I don't want you guys using any tools. Do everything straight out of Maya. No timing changers, no this, that, or the other thing. Well, it was the first time I'd ever touched Maya, so I didn't know what was available for it. So quite frankly, I was like, all right, I'll spend some time learning how to use Maya. So up until this point, up until yesterday actually, is when I downloaded it, I had never used a single timing tool. So I'd done all my changes in the timing editor and the graph editor and basically done everything straight out of Maya. Well, Tradigitools, I downloaded it and installed it. We get a 50% discount in academic supporter programs, one or two. And I'll tell you what, just in using it a little bit, it's going to save me a lot of time. Check it out. If you guys are in class 1 or 2 and your teachers don't want you using it, obviously wait. But I think I've earned the right to use it, and I'm going to use it because it's going to save me some time. And then rearranging my office is what I have here on the final. I'm obviously speeding this up so I can get it uploaded. But yeah, here's a quick tour of my office because, well, it's my office and y'all can see it. That's a quick tour of my hand and my arm there. But okay, so this is where I come in. My office is a mess right now, which is why I'm rearranging it. Oh, my desk. Look, this week brought to you by Mountain Dew, a quality PepsiCo product. My keyboard, I got a little G15 action there. It's a Logitech gaming keyboard. Monitor number 1. That's, hey, look, it's me. Oh, look, it's a double, triple image. Monitor number 2. Monster Machine with Diablo. Beautiful picture of the wife because, well, she's a beautiful woman. The wife's workstation is over there with half the case missing because it overheats. Needs another fan. Tarzan, look at that. That's awesome. That's my drawing station. That's my TV. It's a Nintendo box with a bunch of games in it, not an actual Nintendo. The Nintendo, however, is in the case there, and it's not a Nintendo like that one. It's a top loader. That's my sweet video game chair with speakers and bass and boom, and it makes a lot of fun. That's my window. Windows are awesome. And then my painting station, my desk, painting desk. Oh, hey, look, there's Oz. He's hot. And then everybody's got to have a ceiling fan. If you don't have a ceiling fan, well, you're just not with it. Back to the desk and the messy closet. Man, that's horrible. Okay, so, anyways, yeah, next week then we will have, sorry for the motion sickness, people. Next week we will have new scenery in the background because I'm going to put something different behind me. Or I put my desk somewhere so something behind me is different. Probably lose the glare from the window that we normally get, but outside of that, I want you all to remember, lists are important. If you don't carry a pad of paper with you, start doing it. You can go out and buy yourself these little, look at this. Hey, look at that. The little tiny book. Those are cool. I've got some others in here. I've got pads and pads and pads of paper. Can't stress how important it is. Get your mind on paper, and that way you don't lose your mind. Anyways, you guys have a fantastic week. If you need something, you know where I'm at. Hit me up. Other than that, I will catch up with you next week. Oz is out.